coming over to Andretti. I mean, Rossi, I can remember vividly how happy he was after the first test with Jeremy Millis a couple years ago. He said it's a whole new world now. He was just thrilled at the performance gains.
And let's not lose sight of this either. The dynasty is here, the Andretti dynasty. Mario, Michael, and Marco are here. Home, which is Nazareth, is just 25 miles down the road. And this man, Alexander Rossi, could deliver Michael Andretti a joyous victory here at his home track.
And a great weekend overall for the whole team. All the cars other than Hunter Ray was out early. We got his son Marco in 7th, Zach Beach, one of his best races of his career so far, in 6th. All the cars running strong all day.
We also have to note the exceptional kind of damage limitation for Scott Dixon. Remember, not only did he start 13th in this race while all his championship competitors started up front, Scott Dixon also narrowly avoided disaster there with the big accident and all the debris.
It's another story of just how rock solid, another example, I should say, of how rock solid Scott Dixon is. So the lead was 46 points coming into today's 14th round of the championship. It will get trimmed to 29, heading to Gateway at St. Louis next weekend. So the numbers will tick down for just 2 to go, 5 miles left, 3.2 seconds between Alexander Rossi and Will Power. But things look pretty stable, don't they? Rossi had that pole to victory lane win at Long Beach earlier this year. Absolutely dominated all day long. And he is the most recent winner after that fabulous race at Mid-Ohio where we saw so much passing. That hasn't been the case today, but it's still been plenty to chew on. 1 lap to go, 2.5 miles. And that's the voice of Rob Edwards, the Chief Operating Officer of Andretti Autosport, oversees all of Andretti's racing operation, and is the man in the ear of this guy here, Alexander Rossi.
Raindrops now finally coming onto the camera. We knew it was going to rain at some point, but what a day.
What a day. And he notches up another one at a different circuit, another victory at a different circuit. Alexander Rossi will spoil the Will Power three-peat, but he gets another win. Rossi wins in Pocono. His 3rd win of the season and 5th career win. And as far as the season is concerned, back-to-back, it's Mid-Ohio and Pocono for Rossi.
Still got a battle back here. Raindrops still on that camera, but Bourdais has been just hounding Dixon for literally half the race. But it looks like Dixon's got the measure of him, and Bourdais reluctantly got in the car today, was very upset, visibly shaken before the restart, and comes home in a really solid 4th place on an oval.
Scott Dixon, the championship leader, will stand on the podium after starting 13th. And Sebastian Bourdais, a fine drive as well, to be in the top 5 in 4th. But boy, oh boy, that's back-to-back victories for Alexander Rossi to really keep his championship hopes alive. Just 29 back from Scott Dixon now.
Big momentum swing, Townsend, and it's all about momentum in this series. It goes back and forth and ebbs and flows, and right now these Andretti guys have got the momentum.
Well, before Mid-Ohio, we said that somebody to catch Dixon needed to start a run, and boy, has Alexander Rossi lit up that run with fury, because he's, 2 wins on the trot here, and both of them, as Michael Andretti looks on and he realizes it, Michael's like, hey, we are contenders in this championship. In fact, you could argue we're the strongest horse in this race.
I think Michael was talking to the Team Penske guys there. They both had a few little smiles. It was a strong competition. Michael's man and driver win out in the end. And I have to say, despite a 2-hour red flag period or just thereunder, these fans, a lot of IndyCar fans in the Pennsylvania